My sister plays Mothers and Others up in Whitegate with her club, and she said it was so much fun. Women were coming down and they wanted to be out exercising and having the chats and meeting new people in communities. So they were going off to the Maddow Blitz, and she said, would you come? And it was magic. Honestly, it was magic. It was like a big hen party. I kind of took the idea from there, thinking, do you know what, we could set up a football club down here in Cratloe. Cratloe is a small village. 2023 got the ball rolling. To be fair, I didn't know what I was doing, taking on the coordinator job. Women want signposts of how to set up the Mothers and Others, and it's all up on their LGFA website. So I got the word of mouth out. I was nervous going in, kind of, oh God, is there many people going to come? And literally I got the shock of my life when I saw on a winter's evening, we had 60 women coming down playing. They were like a pack of hens. Everyone was chatting and having fun, laughing, from all ages. We're first women's football in the club. Mostly on kind of East Clare side, there will be mostly hurling and camogie. And women wanted to exercise and come out and chat. They really enjoyed that outlet. We all think we're professional footballers now at this stage. I found my place in it because I suppose with my background being a nurse, I was like, how can I help the club? I started getting involved then with first aid, and then the chairperson said, oh, we've given you the job of a health and wellbeing officer. And once you're anyway volunteering, you're nearly sucked into it because you're engrossed in it. Not that you're busy enough with 3 kids. From there, she was like, look, would you help me with the player injury officer? And I said, great, no bother, happy to help out. Concussion is massive now, may that be for women and men. How important it is to have the basics and when to know when something's not right. And your welfare is the player. That's the most important thing. Volunteering, I thought it might just be a little tiptoe into it, but then once, like I say, you're in, you're in. Yeah, and if you love it, it makes it even better. And I love going to matches, so I'm happy to put myself forward. I always thought, okay, start with Mothers and Others, start small. I think that was what my plan was, and then sure, Gaelic Mothers and Others was such a hit. So I kind of inquired then, saying, look, we'd be interested in doing a Gaelic for Girls programme, and that was a massive hit. Girls from 8 up to 12 years of age. We had 50 young girls coming. I had coaches from the Mothers and Others coming down, which was great. It was definitely a realisation of being like, okay, there's girls there that want to play and want to get out. So by having that initiative, we're going in snowballing into setting up an LGFA club, which is fantastic to have. So it went from Mothers and Others to Gaelic for Girls to now setting up a club. I definitely see volunteers coming through, definitely from the Mothers and Others. To have the volunteering aspect come from home, I definitely think it would stem for girls in the future. The young kids are looking up to you for young girls to see that their mother is playing Mothers and Others. Do you know what I mean? They do see that. You never know in 20 years' time where these girls are going to end up, and may that be secretary of the LGFA club in Cratloe or chairperson, you just never know. Getting girls out playing sport, I think, is the aim of the game. I really pat myself on the back, and I see my daughter down there playing with her friends and they're just smiling from ear to ear. You never know, in 20 years' time you can pat yourself on the back and be like, we've come this far. Clubs are crying out for volunteers, but really it's how you put yourself into that situation. If you want to volunteer, you get on to the chairperson, you get on to the secretary saying, look, I'm willing to help in whatever capacity way you can. It's putting yourself out there.